Hi, so this video is just gonna be like a I just wanted to show off a run that I got that's like it's not really a great time for me, but it's like I'm kind of proud of how I played it and I wanted to sort of watch it and analyze it, I guess. Um so yeah, I mean, this is in a private room in ranked. I play a lot of like private rooms because I'm like I don't know. I just don't like the pressure of like playing against people, if that makes sense. But this is just like a standard BT. There's no TNT, but there's enough iron to make anything really. So I'm looking around for an enter here, and I don't really see one. So like something I've been doing lately is like crafting. Hold on, this is loud. I craft my shears when I'm like, how do I explain this? Like I craft my shears mid sprint jump instead of like crafting it with the rest of my stuff. Especially when I have a tree that's like the leaves are one block from the ground, if that makes sense. So the one argument is that um like since it's mid sprint jump, it's like slightly more overlapped than if you're like doing it crafting all your other items because you're just standing still. Um and then also it's just time save if you have to dig to like a tree that's like leaves that are one block from the ground. It's just time loss if you're using your fists. But yeah, here I just have. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this sheep. It's kind of funny. The sheep just wanders over to like be directly in my path, which is beautiful. So I just get a free wool. But yeah, nobody cares about that. So yeah, I have gravel here, which is nice because like I can see that some of it's like sand ocean. Here I like hesitated a little to go to this kelp because I felt that it might not be real, but I think that I should have just kind of committed to like getting in the boat instead of spending like 3 seconds looking around. Because like if I have something that looks like it's gonna be real, I should just go to it instead of like looking for something else that's real, but like just better, you know? Because like an enter is an enter even if it's ranked, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but like you might know what I mean. But I kind of fuck up the portal, but like it's not really me fucking up. It's just like picking a bad location because the cobble's there, and then I just do this. So yeah, this enter is pretty slow to be honest, but I don't think it's entirely my fault. I think it's just a bad overworld. Um, so yeah, it's just housing here. Obviously gonna do top down when you're like running into the triple from here. I usually like you could probably call this time loss doing this like dig down thing, but I like to do it just for like consistency. I accidentally set myself on fire somehow. I don't know why I did that or like how I like made that mistake. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, it is it's a fine route though. I basically don't take any damage, which is nice. I do think I make a mistake here, which is throwing too much gold down to the piglins before like, you know. And I think that like, how do I explain it? I know it's bad, but I'm like, I'm not I don't entirely like understand why. I mean, I guess it kind of like spreads the trades out, so it's like harder to grab them. There's probably like a really good reason. I've just heard people like say that it's not good before. But yeah, looking for the fort, it's like relatively close. Or I'm not looking for the fort, I'm just like, you know, finding the render for it. Voice crack. But yeah, I kind of have this bad habit that like I stopped doing when I was new and then I started doing it again and it's just like throwing shit out in the bastion while sorting my inventory that I'm just gonna pick up again. Like I shouldn't, there's just no reason for me to be throwing out like leather and quartz, you know, because I'm just gonna pick it back up. But I do throw out the things that I need to throw out, which is like fine. So I think a big time loss here that is like maybe partly my fault is I am not quick enough to get gold from the bastion before the piglins are finished trading. So here what I should have done is either like hold on to some of the gold because I know I have a lot of piglins. Um and I want to keep gold because I know I have a shit ton from the triple. Like I already had like 23 or something starting manhunt. Um but even now, like what I should have done is I should have checked the chest to my left for any gold in it. And as you'll see, like gold would have been like a very big time save on this seed, and it kind of is a big misplay that I don't have it. So yeah, I just see the fort is this way. And I see it. I see here like it's very open, but there's like um it's open like left and right, but it's not open straight. So I use my like wide macro to see if I can spot the fort because I don't want to send the wrong direction. And I see it over here. So unfortunately it's in the basalt delta, which is like not nice. I lose like a second there because I stand still just checking if I have fire res on. I could have like overlapped that better. Or I could just like be more confident, but I just don't like forgetting to pop fire res has killed me one time, and then after that I just always like am paranoid of it. And I'd rather like lose the second every now and then to checking it than like dying to it. I'm just fine with that time loss. Like I'm too stupid to just be confident that I like remember it every time. So here I have perfect like 21 wolves, so I don't throw one string out because I have a crossbow anyway, so it's like, and I also like don't realize that I can't craft bow. Or like I don't realize that I don't have leftover string, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make sense, but like, I don't know. So yeah, this blaze bed is fine. I did hear like lava, so I was like, kind of scared. And I looked directly up after the blaze bed, but thankfully no lava came through the thing. Lava's like can be like really annoying when you're blaze bedding in these like closed spawners especially in remnants because just lava is like everywhere. So the rates are like average up until now, and I'm just clearing my inventory. And I didn't throw out my sticks because I thought I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Like I don't know why I just assumed I had 3 leftover string, but yeah. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a real time. It probably doesn't even lose any time because I like have enough inventory space. But yeah, I get one more spawn cycle and then I blind on 4 rods at 7:04. So like this was like a 5-minute fort enter and like a 7-minute blind. This is like usually this is sub 10 pace for me. Like I should be able to sub 10 like 80% of the time on this pace. But it is like a basalt delta, so it's kind of like less likely, I guess. And yeah, dude, I don't know what is happening with my like voice, but yeah. I'm gonna make like another mistake, in my opinion, and it's that I go and try to look for like a pearl hang to the left. Because my direction is like basically here, kind of. So I would like go to the left here naturally, and it's just all closed. So I don't want to pearl hang there. My idea is to go that way, like, and go around the terrain. Because I know that other side is open. But like the problem is that I'm running away from the spawner here, and it's like a waste of time. Like I should have at least like if I even do this at all, like run away from the spawner, I should have actually left a pearl hang to the right there because I knew that was where I was gonna go. I don't know why I didn't pearl hang, but yeah. So I basically just wasted time not like generating spawns from the spawner for no reason. So I just need one rod here and I get it from this last blaze. And then, so I like my terrain play here for the seed, but I don't like my pearls. Like I should have pearled up here, but like, okay, wait, let me pause this. And shit, dude, this is like a 3 hour video and I'm just have not cropped it. But I pearl down here because, and my reasoning is like, this pearl up here is just objectively better, and it ends up being better. But this here, this like netherrack, made me think it was like kind of closed and wouldn't let me like actually go around the thing. So I thought to go down here and then like I would have more, it would like open up, I guess. I don't know. So then I do two pearls here, and it's just like, okay, so this is like where I would be in one pearl instead of two, but I just wasted a pearl and time. And I just end up like pearling to somewhere to this place that I would have been like closer to, and it might have been an easier pearl. It's actually kind of hard to tell, but I don't like the first two pearls that I did from the fort. This pearl is fine. It's just towards the direction, and there's not going to be any like, it's just linear terrain, I guess. And then this pearl I just do because I have 3 cod, and there's just no reason to not pearl when it's clearly going to close and I just have to dig the rest of the way. So here I'm on cords, and this is what I meant when I said that like I should have had gold from the bastion, and if I did, this would be like, this would save a lot of time. Like probably 15 seconds or something on this dig down if I had a gold pick. Like thankfully it's not that bad, but it's still like significant time loss not having a gold pick. So yeah. So I don't hit the stronghold at Y42, which is like, I don't know. And then here, I don't know why I always do this, but like even if I don't hit the stronghold, I just do preemptive for no fucking reason. I actually don't know why I do that. I should just go into the stronghold before I do that. I don't know. I really have no explanation for that. And here I nearly die because I was directly on the cords of the thing. Which I guess I probably shouldn't do, but like it usually doesn't drop me down the middle hole, so I just do it. But that time it did, which is like, I don't know. Okay, wait, let me explain this. So, or let me talk about this nav. So I get the spike there, which I like, and then I look to the left and right, and it stays, which makes me, sorry, which makes me think it's like really close. Um, so like this, okay. I was honestly surprised I hadn't seen it yet. Um, but I didn't like that kind of doorway thing because I could look down that doorway that goes that way and see that it was like a decent distance and it was just like darkness, I guess. So I opted to go down these stairs and then I hear it next to me. Um, but it sounds like directly next to me and it sounds kind of up. So I double back and I go here and it's just right there. So yeah. And then instead of eating, I just death reset because it's like I'm on 4 hearts, so I don't think the COD will like be enough to 0. And then this is like could be faster, but I'm just like stupid. Okay, and then it's not cage, which is nice. Um, and then I fuck up this pearl. So this hero is actually funny. So I like I didn't move because I knew like I threw it directly up, so I knew it was gonna land on top of the tower. It was just gonna be like slow. So it was since it was like slow, my thought process was like I just need to get to the setup, or I just need to get to the Y level and not care about like my actual coordinates because it's like it's Y94 anyway. I'm just gonna be like one block away from the tower, so it doesn't really matter. I wanted to save the time on like to make sure I actually make it. to the setup, and then I do some weird stuff here trying to get to the right coordinates, but I just give up and like make my thing. But it doesn't end up mattering that I'm one block off because I still hit the 5 bed. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't have my crossbow and my hotbar, but if I did, yeah. So I hit like the 4 rotation 5 bed, which is kind of unfortunate because I didn't have my crossbow and my hotbar. And then this is kind of funny. Like I as I threw this pearl, I kind of thought it was gonna hit the dragon because I don't even know if that is how it works. Like I don't know if you can hit the dragon while it's like flying down to the fountain. But I was kind of scared because like if it hit the dragon, I'd probably just die to full damage. But yeah, I mean that's the run. It's not 11:40. It's not like a good time really. It's like it's relatively average for me in on like a BT seed in private and yeah, you know. Um, but I just feel like I played it pretty well, so I'm kind of happy with it. And I also think there's like good mistakes to point out that I guess I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay, bye.